Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 132, Calculus with Applications, Section 15.4, Problem 15. This is Section 15.4, Problem 15. We have the definite integral of x cubed plus 6x squared plus 5x minus 1 dx from 4 to 0. So to solve this, the first step of a four-step process is to actually solve the integral. So this x to the third power has an integral of 1 over 4 x to the fourth power. And now the next piece, 6x cubed, would be 6 over 3 x to the 3. And then the 5x is really a 5x to the first. The exponent's not written, but it is a 5x to the first. So it would be 5 over 2x to the 2. And don't forget the minus 1 on the end has an integral of minus x. There is a plus c for plus constant, but we don't need to write it. The plus c would cancel on the last step anyway. The 6 over 3 I'd like to simplify too. None of the rest simplifies. I'll leave the 1/4 x to the fourth the way it is. The 6 over 3 x to the third, let's just make that 2x to the third. And the 5 over 2x squared, we can't really do too much with that. We'll just leave it the way it is, minus x. And now the notation that's commonly used is you put a long vertical line after your answer for the integral, or to the right of it, and you put in your limits of integration. So 4 for the upper limit and 0 for the lower limit. So this is saying I intend to plug in those values. So this is the end of step 1. I've solved the integral. Step 2, put in the upper limit of integration for your variable. So that 1/4 x to the fourth will be 1/4 4 to the fourth. Plus 2x cubed will be plus 2x, or 2 times 4 cubed. And the 5x squared will be, or 5 halves x squared would be 5 halves 4 squared. And then minus x is minus 4. So now we just have to do the math for that. So 4 to the fourth power, 4 times 4 times 4, 4 times is 256. But times 1/4 is 64. And then 2 times 4 to the third, 4 to the third, 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. 64 times the 2 in front is 128. And now 5 halves times 4 squared will be 5 halves times 16. 4 squared is 16 minus 4. And I'll just simplify this piece. Well, let me put the 64 and the 128 together right now. That's going to be 192. I might as well do that. Plus 5 halves times 16. Well, the 2 and the 16 I can reduce very easily. 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 16 8 times. It becomes 5 times 8. 5 halves times 16 is the same as 5 times 8, which is 40, minus 4. So now 192 plus 40 is 232. 232 minus 4 is 228. So when I put the upper limit of integration to my answer for the integral, I get a result of 228. That's the answer for step 2. Step 3, put the lower limit of integration into my answer for the integral. And because it's a 0, it's going to be really easy. It's going to wind up being 0. So 1/4 x to the fourth is 1/4 0 to the fourth. Plus 2x cubed will be 2 times 0 cubed. Plus 5 halves x squared will become 5 halves 0 squared. Minus x is minus 0, so it's just 0 plus 0 plus 0 minus 0. It comes out to 0. That one's very easy. And then the final step, step 4, is subtract your answer from step 2 minus your answer from step 3. So you'll have 228 from step 2 minus 0 from step 3. Gives you a final answer of 228.